Many times when creating a document for the first time, you want to add a header and a footer or even a page number. So I'm going to show you how we do that as well. Now, because the margin area is a restricted area for detail, if we double click in that margin area, and here I am at the top, and I double click into it, you'll notice that everything goes grayed out and there's a new subject area here called header. This is a section, and whatever I type in here will now be in the header. So I'm just simply going to type in my name. There we go. And it looks absolutely perfect. However, when I click outside of the header area, there we go, it grays it out a little bit. If I print this document, the header will absolutely show. It will print it as well. And if I want to go back into it, there are several ways of doing this. The first is I just simply click in it. And of course, there it is. Now, a side note, the footer is also there. So every page has its own header and its own footer. So let's just scroll down here and you'll see you have footer as well. So I can actually type something in here. So I'll just type in, this is the end of this page. And of course, we could put a page number in there as well, but we can let the machine do it automatically. So when I click outside of that area, or I come up to the top here where I have this information, I can close it. When I do that, let me just go down to the bottom, you'll see it is once again grayed out. That's the footer, and you'll see the header on the next page is grayed out. And if I go to the bottom of this page, it's also got the footer in it. So the header and the footer basically appear on every page that you insert them. So I'm just going to take this out for a second because we actually have choices we can make here. There's a lot of different characteristics that we can modify. How large that header footer is, the alignment within it. We can even show different first page. Maybe we have a cover page and we don't really want a header or footer on it. Or maybe every other page, every even or every odd page has a different header. If you ever look in a book, you'll often discover that the header or the footer of the right page and the left page are usually quite different. So we can do that too with odd and even. We can show the document text, or we can turn that off if we don't want to see what it looks like. And of course, there's a lot of variations that we can do. We can jump between them as well. Go to the footer. There's a footer, and go to the header, and it jumps there, or it goes to the next page. And of course, there's other things we can put in. Maybe I want to put the date in. Maybe it's important for people to see what the date happens to be. Well, today is Thursday, April 16th, 2020. There you go. And if I press tab, I can then put in more information. Maybe I want to put my name in too. And if I press tab, it jumps to the right side. Maybe what I want to put in here is, oh, I don't know. It could be a little picture, or it could be something else entirely. Maybe it's a page number. So I can come in here and I can either put it at the top of the page, and of course it gives me ideas as to how I would do it, or I can go and find other solutions. So I'll just put in the page number. There's my page number. Okay, so I can go down to the bottom here, and I can see that on the next page I have page number 2. And if I come back to the top, I have page number 1. So putting a header and footer in allows you to do a variety of different approaches. We can put in different content. We can design to, or let's say use some of the templates that are available to us as well. So there are some here that have 3 elements within it, 3 actual columns. There are some with 1 column. We can edit this, we can modify it for ourselves. We can use some of the diagrams that they give us as well, some of these templates. I'll use this one here. Now we have a template that has a brand new header, and of course I can type still whatever I would like to appear at the top of each page. When I click outside of this or close it, then I can still see my header. And when I go to print it, and I'll just come down here to print, you can see that the header and also the footer will appear on each page as well. So by putting the header and footer in, what you're really doing is putting in something that will be on every page, every other page, or only specific pages. Hopefully that helps a little bit.